Wow, we're live on YouTube.
Here we are.
I think for the very first time in a 20-year career, which is kind of sick. I don't know.
Something new for old dogs.
JT's elbows taking that camera for a ride.
Let's let it rock, baby. Let's let it roll.
What's tonight? Tuesday? Is that right?
Every
It's always Friday in rock and roll.
Yep. Every night
Happy
fireworks, as Hey Mercedes said.
Yeah. Great record.
Just listened to that record the other day. It's as good as it was.
I much prefer Hey Mercedes to Braid.
You like choruses?
Yes.
I like angles. Give me some braid.
You know, I was reading an article by Bob Nana, and he was saying that one of the reasons that he decided that braid might not be the right thing was that he would look out when they were playing songs and see that people couldn't dance because they were too busy counting.
Confused.
Yes. So,
Is that serious?
yes, 100%. It's serious. He was like, that's why we realized that what we were doing was smarter than, the audience was. Like they were basically playing for musicians.
Which I am one. They were playing for me. God bless them.
Yep. That's some old school emo. If you guys want to look them up, Braid is their first band. Hey Mercedes is their second band, and the lead singer's name is Bob Nana. Great friends with Mark Rose. Good friends with us. We got one thumbs up. That's kind of sweet.
We also have
What's
1
up?
degree of separation between us and Bob Nana. It's Mark Rose.
That's true.
Everybody on there, if you're not subscribed and notified and all that good stuff, make sure you do that because we're going to do YouTube more than we have, and what we have done is 0. So maybe just this one, but if it is just this one, make sure you get locked and loaded in case we surprise you on another Tuesday night.
Well, let's talk a little bit about why we never really embraced the YouTube format, and probably has a lot to do with the lack of understanding, because like we've been a band for 20 years. Everything ebbs and flows, and there's been a bunch of changes and stuff like that, and it's hard to keep up with everything. But like when it first started out, it wasn't really a community. It wasn't really a place that people go live and stuff like that. It was more about a place to like host your videos and host your music videos and stuff like that. So we were like, the label owns our channel. The label always publishes our music videos and stuff like that. I guess we don't really have to worry about that. And it just kind of fell by the wayside. So
the other big thing with it is like it used to be like it was like laptop only. Whereas now it's like TV, smart TVs, cell phone. It's like we just it was a laptop only thing at one time, and then we just kind of got touring and just didn't do it. And now we could be on your 65-inch sound barred out TV. Times are changing.
I mean, it is important to note that we didn't start our original channel. So at some point when YouTube became such a big platform for music, we were like, whoa, we don't have access to that. So we started this channel, and we're guilty of, we did some acoustic videos on here when we launched it. And then we just concentrated on all the other.
Still at that time period when we were doing that, it was still more of a posting platform, less of a live streaming platform. And I would say, kudos to YouTube in general for being a place to do this that is not a place like Facebook and stuff like that. And to be able to, I don't know, be a little bit easier than Twitch. Twitch is like serious shit. That's like you open Twitch up and it's like 1,000 different presets and buttons and
we have to
shit
make
like
all these little things like new subscribers, and then the dings, and this little man that runs across the screen.
yeah.
We don't know how to do that. Turn camera on.
We can probably figure it out, but we're too busy trying to write emo songs and
I got a question.
play shows and stuff.
Mariano Ortega, what's Hawthorne Heights? I think I consider that an open-ended question.
That is, but I mean,
Way
it's
of
a
life.
fucking way of life,
I think we
man.
should. Yeah, we can answer
it's
it
a-
however we want.
Yeah, and it, maybe it's an eye of the beholder
Yeah, it is.
situation.
It's also a place where we shot a music video in California.
Is it
It is, seriously. That neighborhood that we shot when
It's called that?
when I skateboarded down the street.
really?
That was like
That's pretty
Hawthorne
poetic.
something.
Well, Hawthorne something is different than Hawthorne.
I thought it was Hawthorne.
I mean,
I thought it was Hawthorne Heights, the neighborhood.
I don't know, maybe.
Nirvana fan says, "Are you making any more music?" Always. We're always making more
We
music.
had a new record come out last year. If you haven't heard it yet,
Yeah,
We got a couple Nirvana fans in the band too.
we all.
absolutely.
First concert, bragging rights.
Nah, I'm not buying it,
We
Mark.
did in the Discord the other day. We did first concert. Everybody's is so cool, and then I had to go New Kids on the Block, standing in between my parents.
I don't know if you had to
Third-
divulge all the
Third grade.
information.
Well, I had to. What do I do? NKOTB. It doesn't get worse. Like it just give all the info out.
I had one young man named, some might call him Mustang Mike. Took me to
Yeah,
some Nirvana.
nice.
All right, let's go first concert.
First
So yours
concert.
New Kids on the Block.
New Kids on the Block, River Bend, Riverfront, River Bend, one of them. I was standing in between my parents, and I just remember they bought me a program when concerts had
Oh
programs.
my god.
And I was just looking at
That
it the
rules.
whole. I mean,
You were
it's
stoked.
gigantic. I guarantee my parents still have it. I'll get it. I'll find a picture.
I bet
I'll
that's
find it.
worth a pretty penny now.
Iron Maiden
no.
had them when we just saw them like what 2-3 years ago. They had programs.
My
I thought you
memory.
were gonna say that was your first
It
concert.
could be because I was little, but my memory has it like 3 yearbooks like stacked like that was huge.
Mhm.
But it could be because I was small.
Mine was Boys to Men. I'd like to derail really
Jealous.
quickly.
Yep.
Matt Strack, not you.
No. Well, you put an awkward pause in there.
Well, I had to read. Matt Strack says, "Are the vinyls coming together? No updates in a while." Well, Matt, funny story. On Friday of last week, we sent a massive update saying that the vinyl is theoretically on its way to us.
Well, it's completed.
Yeah, it's finished. We're waiting for it to be shipped to Hawthorne Heights headquarters. And after we get it, we will be working on fulfilling it. So I would say at this point, you're in a sooner than later category.
And shout out to Poppy for being for sending the email of the hey, what's going on with this?
I had to send a lot of emails saying, "Hey, what's going on?" And I got a lot of almost done.
Yeah.
Almost done.
Let's just say the company's more reactive than proactive.
Yeah. It's, man, it's such a nightmare. I would hate
Doing
to-
business with them once. How about
Yeah,
that?
I would hate to be a vinyl company because the whole world
It's
is
insane
like
right now.
they all want every band since they couldn't tour repressed vinyl or created vinyl, and it just backed everybody up. And then you had the employment issues. Just everything has been like one bad thing after another. And I imagine that the vinyl pressing plants, the employees are so stressed out.
And they're probably overworked.
Yeah, they're overworked, so they're not even responding to the bands and the labels' emails and stuff because they're coming hot and heavy every single day. Because all of these fans who were gracious enough and nice enough to pre-order this stuff, none of us had any idea. No band had any idea that you're talking 9 months, 10 months, a year. Like I got a vinyl quote the other day for a different project, and it was February of 2023.
And that's like maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah,
have been for
they're
you.
still not
That's what
giving
they're
you like
shooting for.
yeah, they're still not giving you like concrete. Like they're saying we're looking at February. And if they're telling you you're looking at February, you're looking at April probably.
They actually told us December.
Yeah.
They told us December, and now we're in March, and it says completed, but we don't have a record yet. So we're looking at April probably for us.
Yeah. Somebody says, yeah, Ashley Walton says, "I'm excited. I cannot wait to get it." So what if we have moved and need to change the shipping address?
Email us the same place you bought it, and I'll take care of you.
Yep. Just go to your order and click the little email button, and Poppy will take care of you. There's been quite a few people that have needed that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, we appreciate your patience, and I hope you guys are all enjoying the digital download of it.
Yeah, Dale Duke says, once the vinyl arrived, do we get a digital release? They should have that.
Yeah,
They should. If you haven't got it,
Same email.
I'll send out another round of emails. But I did just send out another like 150 for the last month or two. But if you haven't got a digital download, I can resend it to you. But when we actually ship the record, you will get a digital download attached to that email as well. Like, so when your record actually ships, you'll get another link right to your inbox. So
if you didn't get an update or get the digital download, two things could have happened. One, either something is getting caught in your spam folder on your email account, or what I've seen quite a bit with various things over the years that people have ordered and they complain that they didn't receive something, is they order under a different email than their kind of everyday email. And we're sending it to the email you ordered under. That's what automatically goes into the account.
Or if you're like me, your email has been 100% full for like a year and a half. And,
That
and
you get none.
And I get nothing.
and
So-
then
I start new emails with a 1 at the end of it instead.
in classic Dale Duke pivot style, he says, "Sorry, I meant on Spotify and Apple Music."
Oh, I see what you did.
But we're working on that too. The reason that we've delayed that is because we wanted to make sure that we took care of the people who pre-ordered and purchased the vinyl first
100%.
before we were going to list it for the entire world.
Yeah. You guys haven't gotten your records. We don't want anybody else to have this until at least you guys have your records.
We wanted you guys to have the digital first for a while, bragging rights for you guys.
I like Robert Lewis got a little classic comment here. These dudes are old.
You know what? This is a great
Robert,
comment.
how old are you? What's your birthday, Robert?
Our first album came out 20 years ago. Almost. Of course we're old.
I am.
Were we 4 years old when we released our first record?
2004. 2004 was 18 years ago. I am exactly, when I do the math, I think I'm exactly 18 years older than that.
100%.
So, like, exactly. And as are you, by the way. As are you, Robert
Yeah.
Lewis. Richard Lewis.
Robert Lewis is like, I'm
Bob.
33 this year. Robert Lewis, you're old.
You were 18 years younger
Come on
when
over.
our first album came out.
But the best thing is emo is ageless. We're all old. We're all young. We love it.
We're timeless, baby.
Absolutely.
Old.
Y'all look old.
I mean, my grandparents are old, but they're still pretty awesome.
If you Rolling Stones have a YouTube,
Yeah.
definitely send your comments that way.
We've been trying to be the Rolling Stones of emo, though.
That was the Eagles.
Well,
Trying to be.
I like the Eagles more than I like the
I
Rolling
heard somebody
Stones.
say that Mick Jagger still like does the thing, like he.
Oh yeah,
Like
he still
he
rocks,
plays the
man.
show, and then they're like, "You want to go to the hotel?" Nope, I'm going to party. Like he's still like doing the thing.
He's eternal.
Like he's
Wow.
partying after the show, and then he'll go grab some
They
beers.
call that self-embalming.
Dude, unbelievable. There's got to be an age where you're like, "I've partied enough," and Mick Jagger's like, "No."
Absolutely. YouTube is cool because whenever, like we were saying earlier, we never hang out on here. So this is in a lot of ways an entirely different fan base than we're used to talking to. Some of you guys, are on all of our other socials and everything, but it's great to see people checking back in and being like, "Man, I haven't seen you guys in a long time." That's awesome. That shows you the power of being on different formats, being on different platforms, and doing different things on the platforms, which is one of our aims, one of our goals, to do that. We do have some shows coming up. A couple of people asked, are you guys playing shows? Have you been playing shows? Stuff like that. And we're just doing a little quick Midwest run. So if you live in the Midwest, if you live in, around, or near Louisville, Kentucky, we're playing there on Thursday. Friday
Headliners.
Headliners. Fridays in Cleveland, but that's sold out. So if you don't have tickets, you're screwed.
Not too old to sell out a show, baby.
Actually, if you don't have tickets, the venue or the promoter, Bravo, might be doing they're doing a contest.
Okay.
So check out their Instagram and their Twitter. They're doing contests for giveaways. Yeah, we're playing a cake shop in West Virginia on Saturday.
Yeah, Charleston, West
Charleston,
Virginia.
Yep.
One of
Charleston Rock Cakes or something like that. What's it
No,
called?
it's Rock City.
Rock City Cakes.
Charleston Rock Cakes. Come on, man. You're better than that. Rock Cakes. And then we're playing Indianapolis on Sunday.
At the
Matt
High-
Strack, we're not playing Omaha next Saturday, are we?
No,
Nebraska.
that's the other Hawthorne Heights.
Okay. Matt, save your gas money. We're not.
We're definitely
doing
not.
that. We're not doing
But
that.
where did you see that or hear that? That's what I want to know.
I'm curious. I don't know.
To be fair, we just got off of a full U.S. tour.
We
Yep.
didn't play Omaha though.
No, we didn't, and we didn't do Omaha on the Bayside tour.
We haven't been
last
Omaha
year.
a bit.
Yeah. It's a good city, though.
Yeah,
Surprisingly,
Waiting room.
big Hawthorne Heights city,
Yeah.
Omaha, Nebraska. We always have great shows there. Jenny G says, "Hey, party people.
What's
We're
up?
definitely partying. We all four have waters in our hands."
And we
Strack pulled a fast one. So he's just fooling, just trying to convince us to come. We were going to drop everything, I think. We were just going to be like, I guess we have a show.
I mean, I guess we can be there
Well,
next
How funny would that be
Saturday.
if that worked?
How about that? Send us an email. Give us your price
Yeah,
and
yeah.
tell us what venue we're playing.
sounds to me like you got to duke it out with the Rock Cake Company.
Rock City Cakes.
Yep.
He says, come back to Sokol Auditorium. That's where we would come back to, I bet. If
Or
we-
the waiting room.
if we were to come
Yeah,
back.
we haven't been back since Caffeine Dreams closed.
Yeah. Says, any podcast planned? Well, funny story. We're going to reconvert. We're going to reconfigure. We're working on it.
It's coming back and in a cooler way, and you're here, so you'll know about it.
Yeah.
This is the
I'll give you
studio.
that
It's
as a
not
hint.
built yet.
Yeah, but it's probably going to look close to this.
Under construction right here in this
Yeah,
location.
this is it.
Courtney Campbell, what's the going price for a Hawthorne Heights show? Let's just put it this way. It's thousands, not hundreds.
Put your pinky in your put your pinky here and give it
Yes.
an
1 million.
old. Yeah, Mark,
I've seen that movie.
you've seen it.
And we better get in the 5 figs, man. We got kids and stuff like that. So
Fake news.
They're probably $25, right? 25 bucks. Is that what they're asking? How much is one of our shows?
no. How much does it cost to book us?
Oh, to book us.
$25.
Shit.
You playing for $25?
No, add 4 zeros on there.
By the way, now that we're in $5 gas territory, do you think we can just have everybody adds just like $200 to our guarantee or something like that?
200.
Just something.
For
just
sure.
a little
I'd
something.
be happy to get 200.
I feel like we're going to be locked and loaded. We're inflation not coming with it forever.
You heard it here first. Gas prices. Hawthorne Heights sells out.
Amen.
Full time.
Yeah, we came onto YouTube to sell out.
Let's go.
That's the whole reason for it.
It's not a small underground company. We went right for the big dog.
Yep.
What's going on? in the chat?
Joseph
They
says,
show
"Can
us
I make
pictures.
payments through Klarna?" That A, that's hilarious, and B, I want to look into that for our web store
What the fuck is Klarna?
where you can finance anything. Everybody does it.
What are you getting?
You can
hoodies?
finance a nickel into 4 payments of whatever, a nickel divided by 4 on most websites.
What's the interest rate?
0.
0.
Jesus.
Very nice.
If it's like there's a
heard that
certain
record.
like you've got to.
Is it kind of like Afterpay?
I think if your credit card bounces once, they just deny it. Yeah, it's an afterpay. It's like one of those.
Yeah, it's you guys have just been conned and fooled into thinking that layaway is cool. That's all you are. We used to have to do that stuff for Christmas
you do-
presents
but
in the
you get it.
80s,
You
man.
get the item. You get the thing. So
They
it's layaway, but you get it.
Get it right. Get it up front.
Yeah, it just allows you to finance $20, or I mean, you can do as much as whatever. But
Huh. I was
Well-
looking at cars today. I can go maybe. No, I can do that for the car, right?
yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
We like
Surprised you found a car.
I don't know.
I've heard it was just empty lots.
I like our fans to live within their means. I don't like them to charge up their credit. Damn right.
Damn
Sell
right to
out,
what?
make it rain. Please, somebody.
Damn
make
right
it
to
rain.
everything.
I see a lot of activity over there. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Haley's got it figured out. This is exactly what it is. Klarna is the worst. and the best thing that's ever happened to me. That is it.
Like, oh shit, I can
That's it.
pay for this in 4
That's it.
monthly installments.
Yep.
For sure.
You end up financing 1,100 items that you didn't want in the first place.
How did you like performing at the Bright Side? It was fun. It was great. Probably one of the better versions of Dayton is for Lovers, for sure. A lot
That was
of
my favorite Dayton is for Lovers.
a lot of love in the room. Great stage. Professional staff. That's all you can really ask for.
The vibe was great.
The bands all did great. It was awesome.
Top notch.
Can we ask a not Hawthorne Heights specific question?
Bring it on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. This is your time. We're just hanging out.
I like
Absolutely.
this question. Let's go around the room. Gab NG, what was your dream job growing up?
Football coach.
Wait. Not that what we wanted to be?
Yeah, your
Oh,
dream job
shit.
growing up. Like astronaut, stuff like
Alright.
that.
All right.
Oh,
JT gave his.
Yeah, football coach.
Professional,
yeah.
professional or college?
I'll work my way up the ranks.
He'll
I'll
in
start.
high school?
Yeah, I'll start in high
start
school.
as a mayor and become a governor.
My favorite show is Friday Night Lights. Shit, I ain't afraid of Texas forever.
All right, Mark, you're going to go next because you're right next to JT.
man, I thought I was going to design airplanes.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
I wanted
Super into it.
to be an architect.
Ooh, I thought you were about to steal mine. You were close. Archaeologist.
Oh shit,
Ooh.
archaeologist.
Somebody-
He's
Hey,
wanting
come
to
on,
dig.
I saw Lost World.
Rhythm section's in the arcs over here.
Somebody asks how my coffee shop is going. Well, technically, it's Nikki FM's coffee shop. I'm just her husband. But it's going great. She crushes it, does everything. I get to go up there every once in a while and drink coffee all day and make waffles for people. The community's nice. It's behind it. It's great. It's a lot of fun.
They
A
just
lot of
won-
work, though. A lot of fun.
They just won an award.
Yeah, we did win an
pretty good.
award for a beautification award for making the town more beautiful, which is an interesting award. But
I'm gonna go spit
it's
gum
cool.
in front and see if you lose the award.
man,
Kick
they're gonna
rocks.
take
Yeah.
it. They're gonna take it back from us. The Chamber of Commerce is coming. They're gonna take it back from us. Vans or Converse? For me, it's Vans.
Fans.
Fudge. Right now I'm wearing Converse. Not right now, but I've been wearing Chuck Taylors lately.
This old ass emo back says neither.
I'm pleading the fifth on this one. I'm having no part of that.
I think this emo back is saying Hoka.
I'm Adidas, Reebok only. That's
I'm
where
wearing
going.
Adidas right now. Me and Mark have the same shoes.
Adidas.
3 pair of Adidas and a Reebok at
Like
the
that
bottom.
corn song.
All day.
I'll say this: I have equal number of pairs.
Oh
of
man, we got a
Vans and
Japanese
Converse.
fan on here.
Really?
Japan's our favorite place.
Yeah,
Love it.
please open up sometime so we can come back
Yeah.
and make sure that Mario. one
Max
is open.
says, sorry if this has been answered already. Any updates on the vinyl? Yes, we actually just talked about that a little bit ago, but you weren't in the chat yet, so I'm not going to trash you for it or anything like that. And it's a very good, honest question. We talked to the company. Ding. Mark's got his ding on, but yeah. So we talked to the company, and they are completed, but they have not shipped them to us yet. They're coming from Canada to us, so I don't know how long that's going to take, but it's sooner than later. We are in the phase where everything is completed, and they just got to ship them out. We have to get them, pack them, send them. So sooner than later. Thanks for your patience. It's been a whole ordeal for every band. I would generally feel bad if every single band and label wasn't going through the same exact process. So I know that you guys are patient, but I know you've ordered stuff from other bands and haven't got it too. So you know that we're not going to take advantage of you. We're not shady. Can't last as long as we have and be shady. We care about you guys. So thanks for your patience.
And we're really proud of how it turned out, and we're just excited to get the vinyl back and get it to you.
Yeah. It's
Let's turn that ding off in case it goes off again.
yeah, get that ding out of here.
You might have just muted the microphone there, right?
No, I still see green on the
Yeah.
bottom.
Okay,
Yeah, he didn't mute that, man. Come on.
just making sure, you know.
At least I don't think so.
Better safe than sorry, I guess.
Tell us you can still hear us.
Oh shit, man! Somebody's from Brazil.
We're
That's
not
awesome.
Take it all the way down, boys.
coming.
We would love to go to Brazil. It would be awesome. We've been watching Rock and Rio concerts for years.
Yeah.
And I like the city Rio de Janeiro. It just sounds badass, sounds beautiful. JC Picks. I wonder if that's Justin.
It is. It's Justin.
Oh,
What's up,
Justin. What's
Justin?
up, dog?
I just saw a picture of him with Ronnie
That's cool.
on the internet somewhere.
He says, "Are you coming back to Hawaii soon?" Well, that was one of our biggest things that got canceled due to COVID. We were headed out to Hawaii about 3 weeks. We were getting ready to book our hotels and our flights and everything, and then we kept hearing that something was happening, so we delayed, and it was the right move. But yeah, we're working on it. It's one of our favorite places to be. We absolutely love Hawaii. Anytime you can play emo music in paradise, we are down.
And he
So-
lives there now, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And it would be great to see you again.
Yeah.
We haven't seen you in a long time. Hopefully coming to Riot Fest in
They can't hear
Chicago.
us.
They
Or,
can't.
No, Courtney says she can. Never mind.
We're good.
Carry on.
My
Two
wayward
people can't
son.
hear us. Turn your speakers on.
I don't think it's
I don't know why this is speakers on. But
Yeah, I don't think it's our problem. Are you coming to Riot Fest in Chicago sometime soon? I don't know. They never ask us. We're the only band that they've never asked, and they don't ask us every single year. So at this point, it's a boycott. We're boycotting Riot Fest.
I still go.
Poppy might be doing merch.
Well, but Poppy goes as a civilian. I'm not going, and
I
I'm
go
not
as an-
playing.
I go as an employee. I don't go completely civilian. I'm not Gen Pop.
Yeah, I don't know. You know, we like a lot of the bands that play, and we like Chicago. So I'm not really sure.
We just played a Riot Fest Presents show this last year.
That's as close as we're getting. They're-
Really,
Yeah,
it's
we
up
got
to
you.
you to put it out there to the internet. Hey, book Hawthorne Heights on Riot Fest. Get the petition going. Get some signatures. Pound the
Yeah.
pavement.
Yeah, we need you guys out there
Yeah.
running the streets,
Like,
so to speak.
Go to, I think his name's James. Go talk to James. Say, hey, put Hawthorne Heights on.
I'd start with Mr. Fest.
Mr. Fest. Isn't it first name James? James Fest.
Mr.
Our Fest.
Jimmy Fest.
We got to keep it proper at first.
We do like.
Tweet them. Let them know.
You know, I've got a confession to make. I did an emo night in Denver last Saturday, and I built my playlist, had all my bangers. A couple of the bands before me played some of them, so I had to make some alternates, had to make some adjustments. And what I do is I always pick one song for me because I get to play between 8 and 10 songs. And this time I chose Turnstile Blackout. And I didn't know if it was going to work because it's not an emo song. But then again, neither is Papa Roach.
That
And
worked.
I play that. And it worked very, very well. The first little note hit, they were down. So I was impressed with Denver.
Turnstile has a thing, and I don't know how they do it, but they have successfully made what I consider weird-ish music that if you hear it like once, you feel like you know the words and the melodies. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I feel like I don't know what it is, but they've got it. They've solved it. Like they make like interesting, weird-ish music, but it's like very palatable and easily learnable.
I think all their stuff's good, but that new record is really good and way more
They're all
palatable.
good. Yep, they're great.
It's great.
Yeah, so I was impressed. I was impressed by everybody there being a fan of a lot of different types of music, not just emo music and not just rock music and stuff like that. So it was cool. It was fun. What do we got here?
I love this auto, not AutoZone, but auto like OTTO. I've only heard of you right now. What's your best song?
Our best song, That's a very good question. Our most notable song is called Ohio is for Lovers. But if you want to go to Spotify, or if you're a YouTube person, that's cool too. We have a new album called The Rain Just Follows Me. And I would start with Constant Dread. So there's a video on there for Constant Dread, or there's also some stream on there for Constant Dread. Check it out. But that's cool.
I'm going to try to do, I'm Googling Hawthorne Heights best song. Nikki FM comes up first in Google.
Is that right?
Yep.
Is
Sounds
that
like a
right?
good song.
So there you go.
I like that.
I don't argue with Google.
Have you ever considered coming to Evansville, Indiana? Well, we've been to Evansville, Indiana on at least 3 separate occasions. One, we played a venue called Boney June's. So Hawthorne Heights has played Evansville, Indiana. 2, we've played there twice, called The Hatch. So we've played there 2 times. So yes, we've considered it twice.
The things you remember.
3rd, Mark McMillan and I went and saw Tom Petty.
Man.
The one and only time I've seen Tom Petty was in Evansville, Indiana,
At the Hatch. I'm kidding.
at the arena. 4,
Bonus round. What was the pizza we ate?
The Slice. We stopped by a pizza place, our favorite pizza place in Evansville, Indiana, called The Slice. If you go in there, ask the owner about the Smiths. Little band from the 80s. He heard they broke up, though.
I've got a
So-
little, I've got a little Evansville trivia for you, JZ.
Purple Aces.
You ready?
What?
What time zone is Evansville, Indiana in?
Depends on what time of year it is.
Trick answer.
I know. That's why I'm just. I wanted the answer. I have no idea what time it is in Indiana ever.
I don't know. I think they stay put.
Yeah.
Is what I think.
Right now, they're on our time.
This is our time.
This is our time down.
This is
Yes. And that brings me to.
By the way, time zone and daylight savings are 2 different things. But I'll
Yeah,
let it slide.
yeah, yes,
You guys
they-
just go. You
they-
guys, I'll just
They
let you guys
absolutely
go.
are.
I heard that one.
Somebody says, do I remember my own birth? No, unfortunately. Like, I have a very good memory, specifically when it comes to Hawthorne Heights. I'm somewhat of a historian because of my memory. I remember every show that we've played. I can tell you something about it. I can tell you where it was. I can tell you what venue it was. I can't tell you the date. I can tell you the year, though. I don't know. It's just one of those weird things. It doesn't work like that for everything, though. So I don't have like this weird photographic memory. I just have a great memory. I have a great association with things that I remember when good or bad things happen. A few years ago, you guys made custom songs. Were all those personal tracks? Would you guys ever release them as an EP? Probably not. That's not something. I think releasing something that somebody paid you a lot of money for is a little bit flaky, I think. But, we try really hard on them. Can you come to Texas? Funny fucking story. We're coming to Texas. Dallas, Texas, to be exact.
Arlington.
Well, let's not talk about the suburbs.
It's not Dallas. It's Arlington.
Jerry Jones is going to be there. No, he's not. Yeah, we're going to So What Festival, and it's in May. So get your ticket. It's going to be fun. We're playing on the same day that Simple Plan is playing. That's all I know.
The 28th. It's Saturday.
Saturday. 2 Chainz plays.
May 28th. We're going to need to buy our flights for that.
They're expensive. I've been looking.
They're expensive. I wonder why. People are flying in for the festival.
Mhm.
Yeah. So we're going to have to figure that shit out. Stop by San Antonio? We can't, man. It's a little something called the radius clause. But what you can do is drive your ass to Dallas, Texas, Arlington. That's what you can do.
Do you guys have tour dates right now? We have 4 shows coming up. They're very Midwest centric.
And then we have Dallas.
Louisville, Cleveland, West Virginia somewhere, and then somewhere else.
Indianapolis.
And then we have Arlington, Texas.
Like
Later in the year, we got some Vegas stuff for when we
18
were
nights.
young. And then we got a cruise on that. So we got ships. We got by land, by sea. That looks like our year so far, and then maybe probably more, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Those are our tour dates for now.
Oh man, Alyssa Evans is coming on the cruise.
Yup.
Very nice. That's gonna be our first time in the Baja Peninsula
Can I
of
tell you
California.
guys something about the cruise?
What you got?
The other night, so my wife and I watched this dumb show called 90 Day Fiance. It's really weird. It's weird. It's trash TV, but it's good. And there's this girl. It's the girl that has. This is going to get lewd. Sorry. There's a girl that famously right now is selling her own farts in jars, and she's on that show. Do you guys know about this?
Only because
No.
of you.
She's farting in jars and she's selling it. So this girl is talking about a girl she used to date, and they've since broke up. And then on the TV, it shows the girl she used to date. She is on the Warped Tour cruise wearing a Hawthorne Heights high school shirt on my TV.
Great.
Nice.
We attract cool people.
So she was
She was the girlfriend of the fart seller.
she's the ex-girlfriend of a girl who sells farts in jars that's on
There's
TV.
a
The internet's fucked, man.
The
internet,
Hey, this was on my television. This is I think,
Yeah, but you're buying it from the internet. It's fucked.
TLC.
The Biscuit Boys says, "Oh my God, I'm 5 minutes away from Louisville." Well, on Thursday,
Headliners.
bring your ass down to
See you
Headliners
fucking there, man.
and let's rock. All right,
Tickets are still available. Not sure how.
let's rock. Have you ever forgot any of your own songs? Every night, every single night
All
we
of us,
play.
every
Yeah,
night.
every single night. We will mess something up for
Come watch it
sure.
live. in Louisville.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's a
Come
wild
find
time. Do you guys have any plans on doing a headlining tour soon? We're not quite sure. We keep getting other offers to do fun things with fun people. But you know, we're probably due for a headlining tour because we did have an album come out during COVID, and we have not been able to play a headlining set, which has been Rain Just Follows Me centric mixed with old school classic Hawthorne Heights songs. So that's one of the things that's kind of hard when you support bands that are you're always trying to play with bands that are bigger than you, so you can kind of try to win some of their fans as well and play much bigger venues and stuff like that. Makes life a lot easier and it's a lot of fun, but you can only play for a shorter amount of time, and you got to play the bangers. That's why we got a set list called Bangers Only. And it's exactly what you think it is. We're allowed to choose one song, one new song to throw into Bangers Only, but it has to be a new banger. So,
Those are the rules. We don't make them.
yep.
To be fair, we headlined for like 10 years straight.
Yeah, we did.
Well, I'm new and I never got to see you play a headlining set.
Well, tough kitty.
That's right. Tough cats,
Yep.
by the way.
What you got?
No, I'm good.
JT,
Yeah.
got a question for you. You ever
Yep.
forgotten your lyrics? I know the answer.
Yes. For sure. 100%.
100%.
I forgot the lyrics to Ohio's for Lovers. And it's not that you forgot. It's just that you have a momentary lapse in judgment. So I'll be looking out in the crowd and you guys will be doing weirdo things and I will be concentrating too much on that and not enough on the task at hand. That's why I close my eyes a lot when I sing, because you guys get freaky deaky every once in a while. And sometimes you're singing the wrong lyrics back to me, and then it gets me singing the wrong lyrics to you. So, it's a weird codependent situation. But yeah, of course, I have absolutely forgotten my own lyrics. But you know what? It's the heat of the moment, baby. It's the heat of battle.
I think every night when we play This Is Who We Are, there's a one in the chorus you say feels, and then another one you say seems. Like it feels like I'm never going, and it seems like I'm always like
50-50 shot.
Oh, yeah.
I'm always shooting.
You got to zero in on that shit, man.
I'm always shooting the 50-50
Yep.
shot for years.
Same.
Never heard that.
Really?
Well, now I'm going to hear it.
It's there.
You're
Feels
damn-
and seems.
You're damn right.
I think feels is first.
I'll tell you.
Oh,
this.
Miss Delgadillo says you guys look pretty good for your age.
God
well,
damn
that's-
right.
That's a pretty good comment. I
I've
appreciate
seen
that.
worse.
Vampires.
Yeah.
I took the blood.
We definitely drink blood.
Adrenochrome. All of us.
What's that from?
The internet.
Politics.
No.
We are lizards.
Yeah.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas. He drinks like something with the adrenal gland or
Okay,
something like
okay.
that.
Yeah. What's
Weird.
that from? The internet.
Google.
Reddit.
It says in your most recent album, you had a couple of features. Is there any artists you want to collaborate with?
Paul
Yeah.
Stanley.
Paul Stanley.
That's
I'm
new.
gonna.
Oh,
That's
you
what
know
happens-
in left
I thought I
field.
knew everything about him.
That's what happens when you let the drummer talk. He talks about
Let's
Paul
Robert song.
Stanley.
Let's talk about our new record. It's gonna sound like Led Zeppelin.
Can we get the drums to sound really small?
That was a joke, by the way.
Yeah.
I don't even like Kiss.
Yeah, we're always looking to work with other people. It's nice to collaborate on things like that.
But can you answer the question?
I'm trying to think.
Yeah.
Who's doing interesting
Bob Dylan?
stuff?
Hell, I don't know.
No.
Can you imagine Bob?
Why would you not want to collaborate with Bob Dylan? It
I-
immediately makes me a great singer.
I don't know. I mean,
See what you did there?
The
Yeah.
rain just follows Nam.
There's tons of great people.
Right, the dude I don't know his name. I forget his name, but the guy that is Toro y Moi. That guy makes good stuff. But I'd be curious what he would do.
I don't know what the hell you're talking
You've
about.
heard it.
I'm sure I have. I probably just don't know the name.
It's Urban Outfitters
Okay.
shit, but he makes cool stuff.
Cool. Are there any new up and coming bands you guys are big fans of? It ought to like new and up and coming is kind of a tough question because like how up and coming and when have you come up?
like for example, Turnstile
I was gonna
to
say.
some people is a new up and coming band.
Yeah, and
But
they've
they've
been
been a band for over 10 years.
yeah, for sure.
I think so. I think it's about 10 years,
Yeah.
give or take. But
Yeah.
they're just really hitting
That
like
record's popping.
they're hitting like a
Let's
broader
say
market.
younger band. I think Hot Mulligan is awesome. I think Magnolia Park is awesome. I think a band called Avoid is awesome.
Is Oso a younger band? They've got a
They're,
few albums.
I mean, they're younger than us.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
Counts.
they're probably a new band to most. I really like
when
them
I
a lot.
heard them, I heard they were like new wave emo. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
new,
it's kind
new.
of like
yeah, like free throw would be in
Yeah,
that
they're
world.
great.
I like
Microwave.
that pop punk band Matt sent over the other day.
Oh, that King Keese,
Queese.
Yeah, it
King Queese, whatever it is.
Yeah.
was cool.
I hit him up on the IG,
Did you? It's good.
and he hit me back.
and I liked Magnolia Park.
And I don't have a blue check. Dude's just a good guy.
I think three of us have mentioned this band, a band called Koyo from New Jersey.
Koyo.
Koyo? Yeah, it's
Yeah.
Koyo. Yeah, that's right.
I'm the
They
one.
just
that-
signed, right?
What is that?
They're from Pure Noise.
Yeah, they just signed to Pure Noise, but
It's
I
good.
sent it over. It sounds like Jersey from early 2000s.
It's heavy without being heavy.
Taking Back Sunday meets.
Something
Nah.
like
Yeah,
we-
they're
Now we got a
no, they have catchy choruses.
They do, but it's
Mm.
not Taking Back Sunday. I think we got
No,
a little
it's-
bit of a
it's-
Black Sabbath
No,
situation
no, no.
happening
It's
here.
definitely a Lifetime mixed with Taking Back Sunday. He said Lifetime, and they're not like they're
that.
fast.
Are they even from Jersey?
They are.
Okay.
Yeah.
I said Jersey's best band.
Taking Back Sunday is not though.
Long
Yeah, they're
Island.
New York.
Oh, they're Long Island. Okay. I don't know shit. I just like music.
They are good though.
They are.
I will
Yeah.
say that they're definitely heavier than that.
That's what I mean. I think but they have this really catchy, super sing-along choruses. Like he's not a screamer. He's a singer.
Yeah, but he's got a little bit more of a pushed vocal,
Sure.
that sort of thing, which is that's closer to Lifetime
That's what I mean.
and stuff like that. But
You put that shit in the blender.
Yeah, blender.
Jeff from Thursday's Basement and pop it on out. That's what you get.
Poppy, I like this
Gorgeous.
question. I want you to give the sole answer on it.
You got it.
What do you think about Every Time I Die's break up?
Oh fuck.
Heartbroken. That's the word.
Let's just say I'm getting a ETID tattoo. That's what I think about it.
I just
With
I just can't
with a date.
imagine.
With a date.
With the date of the breakup or
Yep.
the start date?
Both.
With a little tear by
Like-
it?
I'm quitting the band.
I've been wanting to get it an Every Time I Die tattoo for a long time.
Yeah. Now's the time.
And
They
I'm
bookended it.
and I'm definitely getting one this year. My tattoo artist just actually texted me. He's like, "Want to get tattooed?" I'm like, "I do."
If you get it on your cheek, I'll pay for it.
No face, no face tattoos for this guy.
First tattoo.
Yeah, right there.
It's a bummer. Radical is by far their best record.
Really? You think
It's
so?
fucking great. I cannot stop listening to it. So
I-
it's a bummer, but
I
I also
approve of your tattoo for a band that was around that long, and their newest record is your favorite. That means you're an actual fan of the
I
band.
love that.
So I
band.
approve. I approve of this tattoo.
I definitely heard some stuff from Keith that makes me not like Jordan so much, but I don't two sides to every story.
Yeah, yep.
You don't. They're brothers.
They
I
make
just know-
records.
Let's not get in the weeds.
But they
on
were
this
fucking.
thing.
They were fucking great, and it's a bummer.
There's your answer.
Eat tattoo Friday. Let's go.
What's going on in that chat?
I've got a confession to make.
I gotta know.
I don't care either way. It's not a band that I'm into, not a band that I ever cared to listen to or anything like that. Now, that doesn't mean that I think that they're a bad band by any means. I just never was into them. But it's a bummer anytime anybody with a long storied career has to call it quits because of like wild circumstances, stuff like that. Not being able to make that decision together and be like, this has run its course or something like that, or like we want to move in a different direction with our families or something like that. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm not heartless. Oh, Robert Lewis coming. Matt Ridenauer hard. He says, "Remember Stars Hide Fire." Matt tried to bring that band into practice one day, and I had no idea what the hell he was saying. He just got, they're called Stars Hide Fire, and I was like, I don't know what you're saying. Stars Hide Fire. I still don't know what you're saying. Spell it. Stars Hide Fire.
Stars Hide
That
Fire.
that was when Smart Punk would like pick a band at the
Mhm.
moment and really push it. Cartel, I think maybe. that
Oh,
might be
yeah.
wrong.
No.
Cartel
They were
was?
definitely, yeah.
From First to
Cartel.
Last definitely was
Seosin was the
one.
biggest.
Seosin was the one where it worked. That's where they're like,
Yeah.
boys, Smart Punk's onto it.
Smart Punk. I
They moved the needle more than people give them credit.
what's
for
funny
sure.
is I talked to the guy who ran Smart Punk at the time.
Mhm.
I didn't talk to him at the time, but the
It's
guy.
so funny. I'm watching you talk to me on the screen. It's ridiculous.
Well, I'm looking right at
I
you.
know. It's
But anyway, so I talked to that guy, and he
Yeah.
was like, "Biggest game changer for us. We figured out.
the internet.
No, we figured out the second that we put a top 10 up there,
Oh yeah, it worked.
everybody just wanted to get into the top 10, and people
Yep.
wanted to help people get into the top 10.
Mhm.
And all we did was sell more records. It was
I would
great.
seriously go to Smart Punk in like, I don't know, 2002 or something. I would go to Smart Punk, just look at that top
Yeah, you
10,
look at the top
and I
10.
would click number one, and I'd be like, $4.98. Buy. Like it was like beyond cheap.
Yeah.
I swear there wasn't one CD I bought on there for more than $8. I don't know how it was that cheap, but it was that cheap. I remember loving them. I bet if I heard them now, I would go, nope. Like a lot of things.
Stars Eat Fire.
Dude, I was in our Discord the other day talking about the matches, and then I went back and listened to the matches again. They really hold up.
Really?
They're great.
They were an interesting band.
To
They
this
were just
day,
a little
great.
bit too
Too wacky. A little
too
wacky.
too quirky and too smart. But yeah, they were a great band. The matches were awesome.
But it
I-
holds up to this day. It's great.
I watched them a bunch on Warped Tour when we did. It was either 05 or 07. I can't remember which one they did, but I watched them a lot. I drove to watch a show last night in Detroit, and then on the way home, man, I had to pull out some old ass bands to keep me awake. And one thing I checked back in on last night was A Static Lullaby. I listened to And Don't Forget to Breathe and then Faso
Also,
Latido. And they're really good. They're actually really good. I don't think I appreciated them enough because, you know, we toured with them and stuff. And it's weird when somebody's like a contemporary of yours. You don't think about it the same way as just a music listener and stuff like that. But I was pleasantly surprised. There was some good stuff in there that held up. Brought up a lot of awesome memories as well. And I listened to Vendetta Red.
Oh shoot!
How was that?
Weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, weird.
Slower than you remember.
Oh, it's definitely slow for sure.
Yeah.
They're a very mid-tempo band, but very interesting vocals by the singer. A lot of like really soft stuff. Great melodies though and stuff, but like they had a really like quiet, loud situation. And I didn't really realize when back to A Static Lullaby. I don't know if this was intentional or not, but they on the album And Don't Forget to Breathe, there was a whole lot of I heard a whole lot of like mainly in the singing vocals, a whole lot of glass jaw and a lot of Deftones. So like a lot of that like warbly, you know, kind of vocal, which was cool, but I don't think that I recognized that back then. But yeah, it was good. I was pleasantly surprised because, you know, we were all so young back then that we really had no idea what we were doing or anything like that. Have you guys heard of Cupie's in Lima, Ohio? Of course, man. We live 45 minutes from there. We know that place. Who else we got here? What else we got? I would love to hear your thoughts on Machine Gun Kelly. Would you?
I just watched a show with him in it, and I hated him at first, and then
Roadies?
Yeah, Roadies.
Man, that show's a bummer.
I cried. I had a little tear at the end. It's kind of like, but it was. I watched it too literal. Like I was like, oh, what are they doing? Said, oh no, that's all wrong. That's not right.
That show's a bummer because it had like such potential and then kind of just fizzled out and ended.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good.
I
but
enjoyed it.
What I mean is like it's like Freaks and Geeks. I want more of it, and it just kind of like fizzled. You know what I mean? And I think that if it was on Netflix or something like that, they would have given it more of a chance.
Maybe.
But like I think it was on HBO or Showtime. I can't remember, but
kind of dumbed it down.
That guy just had a song come out.
Machine Gun Kelly?
Yeah.
Oh, emo girl. Everybody getting a bite of the apple except us.
Next, we're on to the next one. He's pumping them out.
Oh, okay.
So there's a new one. I think it came out yesterday or the day before with the guy from Bring Me the Horizon.
Yeah.
The first guitar part is like a regular guitar part, and it's just one solo like guitar, and it's just chords, like something every band would do. And he goes at the end of playing that little chord progression, he goes, "Oh, that was hard," and then the song starts, which is pretty funny. However, I hate him, but he's doing his thing. My assumption is he'll be a country music artist in about 3 to 5 years.
He's a pop star.
He's just going to move he's going to go where the money's at. And right now it's in pink and black. And then that's that. But he's an Ohio guy, so represent.
Yeah. The only part that I think is a little bit sad is that he's actually actively bringing rock music back into the forefront a little bit because he's not a rock musician. And I think that it's a little bit bad news that it takes somebody like that to get people to listen to guitars again. I think that's a little bit strange.
More like celebrity than
yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Did he start off as an actor or as a musician?
Nah, musician.
He started off
for sure.
Eminem disc is what he got.
This is a good question. Somebody asked, I don't remember the wording, but basically, how did we feel when My Chemical Romance broke up? For me, big bummer. I thought that I think they're leaps and bounds the best band of the genre. I think that they had the best look, the best aesthetic, because I think that they really thought about it and they really carefully spent the money in order to have that big look and wrote an incredible album. that's going to last forever, well past what we all consider emo and screamo and stuff like that. They just wrote a transcendent album by swinging for the fences. And I think My Chemical Romance wasn't a trend. I think it was My Chemical Romance, which I think is great.
Even their record on Eyeball, it's not produced as good. It doesn't have this, the songs aren't necessarily hit songs, but like you can hear that even when they were at their most popular, their first out, you can still hear that all of that is My Chemical Romance. I think they were.
They were just scratching the surface right there.
They were themselves.
The blueprint was there.
Yeah, they were them the whole time, and that's cool.
Yeah, that's kind of what
unapologetically My Chemical Romance.
Yep, I agree, and I think that some bands are like chasing something, and I think that they were striving to be the best version of My Chemical Romance, and I think that that's rare, and I think that it's awesome, and I think that they just took the genre and like made it, I don't know, something super special.
I think it's one of those things like when I hear their biggest songs, those were not made for radio. Radio went to them. Those are
I agree.
Those are My Chemical Romance songs. Those are not a band that called My Chemical Romance trying to make radio songs. Like those are My Chem songs. That's always impressive when a band can do that, because that's
for sure.
very hard.
It is. Yeah, it's definitely really hard.
Impossible. I mean, there's probably Blink-182 might be the only other band I can think of that did that.
And, like through all of that, we played tons of shows with them through all of that, through their absolute biggest. And they were such like regular, nice guys behind the scenes, like they'd be wearing bulletproof vests and stuff like that and walk right up to you and be like, "Hey, JT, how are you doing today?" Really nice people. I love the album that they released right before they broke up. I thought it was great. I thought it was awesome that it was
so ballsy to pivot.
Yeah, so different
Yeah.
than the Black Parade. And I still thought that it was totally incredible. But when something gets so big and is so massive, there's bound to be some sort of level of disappointment. And I have no idea why they, behind the scenes, why they disbanded or anything like that. But like that just had to have been such a massive moment. To tell you how big of a fan I am, I bought tickets for my daughter and I to watch them in Cincinnati in August. So I could have tried to, angle my way into the music industry and start sending out all the texts and tweet at them and stuff like that. But I thought that it was important to just, be a fan and be a dad and like, buy nice tickets. I got really good tickets too.
For their last record, in my head, I've always thought, now don't internet, don't tell, this isn't real. This is just what I think. If I'm their manager, I'm like, please make Black Parade 2. Call it Black Parade 2. Let's just do this. Keep wearing the same thing. In my head, that they just were told to make Black Parade again, and they were like, watch this. We're doing like laser guns or whatever the next thing they did, because they did a full pivot after Black Parade, which is respectable as hell.
And it was
it's awesome. The album rules.
It's as good as Black Parade.
In a totally different
for an entirely different way. But if you want Black Parade, you definitely didn't get it. But they weren't trying to give it to you.
And they could have cash grabbed by giving it to you.
Yeah, so like I respect them so much because they released the album that they wanted to release, and it was fucking awesome. Still is awesome. I check back in on it every once in a while, and I'm always so like just impressed by it. And I think that that's one of the best things about the band and Gerard Way is that you don't go on to write a Netflix series and not know what the fuck you're doing. You know what I mean? He is such a visionary type guy and unapologetically had a very like non-linear vision for what My Chemical Romance was and is. And that is something that doesn't have boundaries, and it has whatever vision he wants. And I think that that's awesome. And I think that it's so much riskier and so ballsier to like to just do what you want to do and hope that people come with you. And, like, and they're proof positive. They were, I don't know, what were they broken up for 8 years or something like that?
Something like that.
Yeah, like that's a long time. People could have forgot them and they didn't because of the impact that the band made on rock music. I just think it's incredible. I think it's like you can't fuck with it.
I've got a funny Mike Kim story. We played in New York at some point. This had to be 2006, 5, somewhere in there. Me and Casey, we were in our comic book phase, and we walked to the big record store. What's the big record store in Times Square? Was it Virgin or something like that?
Tower,
whatever, one of those. We walk in there and we're going to the graphic novels because that was all the rage then. And sitting on the floor reading a graphic novel was Gerard Way, and they were just a gigantic band. He's sitting on the floor reading a comic book.
yeah,
So knowing that picture, and we talked to him, oh, cool. And then knowing that, and then having Umbrella Academy come out, I'm like, that's awesome.
yeah, absolutely.
That's a guy that was sitting in the comic book store floor, like on the floor reading comics, and now he's making that.
For sure.
I'm gonna maybe interject as a moderator here.
Do it up.
Let's maybe like question or two and wrap it up right at an hour mark.
Sounds good.
Perfect.
Yeah,
We're gonna be doing these more.
Yeah,
we wanna
and
keep
an
it about
hour,
an hour.
an hour is great. An
Yeah.
hour is great, easily decipherable. We're not off the rails in an hour. But
We've
yeah.
got to answer a question about Mean Machine.
What
What is
about
that?
it, man?
I don't
What
even
do we
that
wanna know?
is.
Well,
That's a song that Poppy doesn't even know. If that
multiple
tells
people are
you.
just writing Meme Machine, and I think this is from the Discord, to be honest. But
It might be. That's
I
one of
have
the
dreams
last.
to put the question down, the actual question you have. What is Meme Machine? Is one of the questions.
Well, Mean Machine was the very last A Day in the Life song ever written. That's what it is.
and it's a great song. It rules.
Yeah, it's a cool song. That showed you the vision that we were kind of leaning towards in the tail end of A Day in the Life. And then right after Mean Machine comes the transition. And the reason the song is called The Transition is because we were transitioning from A Day in the Life to our new band, Hawthorne Heights, which is when Matt joined. Matt wasn't in on the writing of the very first version of The Transition. Nick Testa was in on that. And then, but like, obviously, when we started to reform as Hawthorne Heights, we made some adjustments and stuff like that. But yeah, so Mean Machine is us experimenting with more guitar and like harmonies and adding a bit more screaming to things and stuff like that. And the title is from a movie called The Longest Yard, not the Chris Rock version, not the Adam Sandler version, the 70s version with Burt Reynolds. Hell of a mustache. Yeah, so we don't ever play it because, to be honest with you, we already can't play new songs. We're definitely not bringing out the B-sides. Like,
Is that the cowbell song?
yeah, there's a cowbell in it.
That's that one.
Yeah,
Okay. I thought.
yeah, there's a
I don't know
I like
cowbell.
that song. That's all
Yeah.
it is.
Yeah, so
We're practicing it tomorrow, baby.
See you in Louisville, Mean Machine.
definitely. So do us a favor. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. That's
Turn
the
your notifications on, or whatever, the bell or whatever it is. I think it's a
Yep.
bell.
yeah. I don't
Turn
know.
that thing on.
I don't know shit about that. If you want to do some deep dive and meet some friends and talk to other Hawthorne Heights fans, join our Discord. Obviously, we're on all the other social medias too, the very regular stuff. Mark and I are on TikTok. We try to be as funny as possible and try to not take things too seriously. Always check our website for tour dates. We do play shows. We play shows very often. And check out our new album, The Rain Just Follows Me. And our official store is called Hawthorne Heights Store.com. We do have a special going on there right now. If any of you guys saw us on this last 2 tours, I wore a striped rugby polo shirt that I got a lot of compliments on, so we decided to make that available. And it's only available till Friday. So if you want something rare, something limited edition, and you want to support the band, do us a favor and check that out. But always check HawthorneHeightsStore.com if you want to support the band. That is our official web store, and it goes right to helping us run Hawthorne Heights, and it makes us not have to have any other job. And that is pretty special to us after 20 years. Thank you guys very much. Stay awesome, but we'll be doing this a lot more often, and just don't be mean to each other. Don't be mean in the chat. Don't tell us that we look old. We can't see you. It's not fair. You got an unfair advantage. But yeah, you guys have always been awesome. We appreciate you very much. See you guys as soon as possible. Peace.
night.
Your stream will stop immediately, and you will no longer be live. And